Yeah.
Yeah, 6 seconds in to the live. What's going on, you guys? Kevin back here with a brand new live stream here with
Antonio, Chamo Hunter.
yeah, and in this live, well, I'll tell you guys a little thing right here. So last week we missed our live that we were scheduled to do uh, on YouTube. We usually go live every week, but last week we were in Texas, so we couldn't go live there. Unfortunately, not even on Instagram or anything. But we're back at it for the year. Well, for the year, for the week.
For
Back.
the week, for the month, for everything.
Yeah, we're back. Hopefully, we don't miss another time. If we do miss another time, it's for a good reason. But yeah, this week's live is basically this week's live is basically gonna be us talking a little bit about our trip to Houston, Texas, and how we're right now, as of now, how sourcing looks like at the stores, mainly at the outlets, but also talking a little bit about Ross and stuff like that. Got anything else to say?
Yeah, I mean, for now, let's wait a little bit until like come in a little more people or people. Yeah, we would like to like introduce, talk a little bit about the trip, just to like getting you excited, and then like we will or Kevin will show you in the videos that are coming this week, next week.
No, bro, they're not coming anytime. Well, probably within the next month, after March, probably.
Yeah.
But that's when the video should be out. I doubt I'm gonna be doing parts like I did last time, just because there isn't a lot of footage that I have. The most of the footage that's gonna be mostly is us showcasing the shoes or me showcasing the shoes, and just talking about the stuff that we picked up. It's not gonna be us sourcing, and I am gonna get into that a little bit here in this live, but you guys will also see in the videos that I do post why I didn't film a lot in there. But yeah, I mean, how do you think the trip was overall in terms of sourcing wise?
Well, I mean, we got a lot of shoes.
How many shoes do you think we got? I mean,
I know how
you
much.
know your exact
Yeah.
your number. I don't know my exact number.
Well, I got 55 pairs of shoes. I've just picked a backpack that I think is really cool and I will sell. And I got 10 pieces of clothes. This time we didn't got like really deep in clothes because it wasn't not too crazy stuff. And I mean, it was good shoes enough to like just don't care about the clothes, and most of the time it's way better than shoes. And yeah, I mean, it was good. I got 55 pairs of shoes. Um, all already have picture, but not listed yet. But yeah, I mean, it was good. It was I will say as good as expected, but as difficult as I expected too. It was pretty hard. Like, I mean, uh, our boy Sebas, he does a really good job. He's already like in that like
Space.
in that space, in that high energy that like he had to be like crazy all the time. He know his people. And yeah, like literally it was like a movie. Like for me it was crazy. I never experienced something like that. But it is what it is. Like, and we went to experience and to see way different compare to Tennessee. Like Tennessee was a chill store. Like they don't have nothing. That's why it's chill. In this store, like you can have a lot of good stuff. But like again, like if you go like nobody, like you just get there and you see what is happening. It's not like that. It's not going to be like to be there. You had to be even like we think that we went like like not too many days. Like we needed more days because it's like you don't get there and they're going to have stuff. And if they have stuff, there are another like 15 people there too. Like it's really hard. Um, but I mean, we met a lot of good people. Like, I mean, just that part of the trip was like made the trip. Like, we got the Sebas there.
That
our
boy Sebas, man.
yeah, our friend there. Then like we met like all his friends from there. There were a lot of cool people there, like Edgar, Fat Boy, and others. That's the ones I remember the most. Like those are like the
Those were the coolest people
yeah
in the clearance store. And while we didn't get to meet like the other, let's say, competition or other resellers in the store, they seemed pretty chill as well. Not all of them, but most of them were pretty cool. Pretty cool.
yeah. But I mean, it was a really cool experience. I never went to Texas before neither. It was like my my more west side that I've been in the U.S. It was really cool. We did some fun stuff too, and that's what this job is about. And that's actually what I like about it too. Like you decide your time, you decide your space, and we sourced a lot. We went in the store a lot, and we took a break too.
Yeah, it was honestly crazy. Looking here at the chat, you got Stacy W saying hi Kevin. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining us today. Brandon Cremeen says, "Gotta teach us how to hit sneaker drops. I never hit." Hey, that's all luck. To be honest, there's no like, yo, you gotta sign in on this time, go on this drop. It's really all luck. So, I mean, I can't give you any tips there. The only thing I can say is try on multiple devices. Get your mom, get your sister, get your grandma to try to give for the shoes, and maybe you'll win. But other than that, it's mainly luck.
Also, like the only thing that I do that it could be like it helped me a little, like get Instagram's web like page that like they like before they reach the stock before they drop the shoe they tell you like by size what is the stock, and like maybe like most of the time like size 9 or 10 and men's and 10 and a half 11 they have more stock. Like go for those sizes. It will sell for less, but you still will make any money, like some money. It's better do less but do something than don't do nothing. That's most of the time. I played that game, and I mean I hit sometimes, and you know that's one part of the game that I do.
And we got it's Kevin in the chat saying, "Hola amigos, what's going on, man?" Uh, but yeah, the trip was honestly, I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't what I expected in terms of how it was inside the Nike store. And this was a clearance store, and it was honestly crazy. Like Antonio was saying, the competition there is pretty fierce. We're not too used to any of that stuff. When we go to the stores, we can cruise. We don't have to be like alert, like on everything. And what I mean by that is like, so when the Nike store opens, we basically everybody's there 3 hours before. Everybody's there 3 hours before the store opens, maybe a little bit before that.
Yeah.
The store opens at 10 and people are out there at 7 a.m. waiting. And they're not necessarily waiting out there themselves. They go put out an object or mainly chairs, and they basically put that in like where their spot is, and then they go back to their cars and wait. I mean, if I lived there, I would just leave and come back, but I'm not sure how the rules work there. But yeah, people got there 3 hours before the store opened. 10 minutes before the store opens, everybody goes to the entrance, does the little line, and yeah, I mean after that it's just mayhem. You cannot run inside the you cannot run inside of the store. You have to basically speed walk, like run, jog. I mean, you can't do any of that, but speed walk, and people speed walk really fast, and you have to go to a certain section, be alert, like what's in front of you, and grab whatever you can, because that's the only thing that's gonna be out with for like the next hour or two.
Yeah, it's like, if you ever been to a local sneaker drop that you have to do a line in the morning, like a way in the morning before the store open. It's like that with a little less people, but like still it's like 15, 20 people there. If you don't get in the first 10, you don't get in nothing. Because it's not like like they have like 10 pairs of these. Like they probably will have something, and they probably will have nothing. And it's just all depends on that day. All depends how many shoes they wanna put out, how many employees they have, and it's just literally 99.9% luck. And like literally, I mean, if you have you get in the first three, you got a better shot. But if they're like three shoes and you walk in the front aisle, you lose, you miss. Like
Yeah,
it's just
big time.
it's just like, I mean, it's a little bit of experience and a little bit of luck. It's both together, but like
Yeah. I mean, I
it's hard.
say, yeah, like he says, like, it's luck, but also I think it's a lot of experience as well. Maybe it's 50-50, 60-40, who knows? But looking at the chat here, Stacy W says, "Where are you guys at?" Right now, we're talking about the Nike clearance store that we went to in Houston, Texas. But right now, we're in Atlanta, Georgia, or Georgia. That's where we live, and that's where we are located at. Brandon asks, "What Instagram account do you guys follow that tells you which sizes have the most stock?" You know that. I don't follow any accounts that tell me that. Like the accounts that
Uh,
have the stock.
DM me in my Instagram, and I send you the websites. But it's like streetwear or something like that. I just DM me and
Yeah,
I send you the Instagram accounts.
it's iffy remembering Instagram account names, especially if they're like somebody you don't know. But yeah, DM him. His Instagram is exactly how it
Chamo
is.
Hunter.
Yeah, on the title, it's Chamo_Hunter on Instagram, and
Yeah.
he'll let you know. But yeah, I mean the trip was crazy. It was an experience. We are gonna definitely go back, but uh, according to Sebas, our friend that helped us out, we appreciate him greatly. Without him, none of us going over there would have happened, and we would have been lost, really, 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 really bad. So, um, according to him, we went on a bad day.
On a
So
bad week.
on a bad week, and I believe him because the stuff that we were finding wasn't up to par of what he was showing us, and it really sucks that we went on a bad day, but
A week.
yeah, a bad week. But considering we went on a bad week and both got 50 pairs of shoes, that says a lot about the store, in and of itself. So I mean, we're excited to go back.
Yeah. Responding, Stacy. It's like a bean store. It's basically like a bean store, the same hype. I just been one to like a Google bean store, and I didn't go like in the morning or something like that. But yeah, a lot of competition. You had to get there first. It's hard, but also it depends what you're looking for. There were a lot of people too that like that. Some people just do cleats. Some people just do, I don't know, like Amazon, and other people just do eBay. Other people just do hype shoes. Like they don't pick, if they do $20-$30 profit, they don't pick it. And I mean, basically here we do it. Like if we can make $20-$30 of a $50 pair, we do it. But in there it was like, like the expenses, the shipping and stuff. Like sometimes it just depend on the shoe. Like is it something that will sell literally really fast? We took it, but it's something that maybe we'll do 20-30 and we'll sit for a long time. We just leave it. Also, what happened to me a lot in this trip, that I just like, it happened a lot all the time. It's like I pick up a lot of dirty shoes. I pick up two shoes that were damaged too. Like you have to be very careful. If there's shoes that they're sitting there, everybody try it on. Like you have to be really careful. Like I mean, you have to be like a FBI with the shoes. You have to like check. And sometimes like, for example, like I got one example that like every time that they restock the shoes, there were like people, like literally 15 people in there, like trying to get the shoes that they're restocking. Of like, I would say like 50 shoes, maybe 5 or 10 are like good pairs, right? And like everybody that is there know where are the shoes. Like like if you're selling shoes, you know where are the goods. And like in that moment, like everybody was there and was fine. And like I pick out a shoe, that like a resale value worth like $200 right now, and I was just super excited that I got the shoe. It was like my first shoe that I beat everybody else, and it wasn't not even a crazy shoe, but I mean it's a good shoe. I was like literally blind of brownness. That I never checked the shoe. I was like, oh, I got the shoe. Cool. I put it in my bag. I went to pay. Put it in the car. Also no returns in that store though. And then like I got here, like I was like looking the shoe before taking a picture. The shoe was like a super used. It was like the sole. It was like broken. Literally was broken. Inside the shoe, you can see like the pieces of like socks inside the shoe. Like the part of where the Nike logo is, it's like peeled. It was like literally like I can even sell it as a new with the feds. It's like 100% used shoe. But you play and you learn, and like a next time I going to be really really picky. And in Tennessee also happened that to me, and I didn't learn. And like now I had to spend more money to learn again. But I hope I learned this time though.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it's not a bad mistake because they're Nike shoes and most likely they're going to sell. You're probably gonna lose a couple of bucks, but you're getting back your money. So I mean, at least they're not like some Skechers, bro. I mean, that's the only good thing I say that come out of a mistake that where you pick up a dirty shoe. I also got handed, remembering today, I got handed some Air Max 90s. They were all white, but I didn't check them either, and they were yellowing completely. Like one shoe was like yellowing, and then the other shoe looked a little better, but still bad. But $60. I mean, most likely just gonna try to get our money back on that. Mistake, but now we know. Next time we go, you gotta observe the shoes or be picky or do all that stuff. Stacy asks, "Are you only doing sneakers?" Yeah, that's basically mostly what we do. We also do clothing, but it's mostly shoes slash sneakers, whatever you want to call them. Are you able to look at them before you buy them? Yeah, I mean, we see how they're selling on eBay or wherever we want to sell them on, because I do sell on eBay and Amazon. So, it depends on which platform I'm going to be picking the shoe up for, but
yeah, it just as same as other like Nike store or outlets. Like it's just like first come first. Like you got it in your hand and then you can do whatever you want. Like it's just like you have to have it first. Or like if somebody else pick it like it's just like somebody they let you see it, but it's theirs. Like it doesn't matter if you want to check it or not. But yeah.
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 I mean, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, basically, that store is like crazy. Once you get a shoe, you're excited. You don't even want to look at it because you're like, oh, I got a shoe. I got a shoe finally. And then you don't look at it, and you look, and then later when you buy it, you see the shoe is worn. It's trash, and like,
Yeah.
it's just really stressful. In that store if you're not used to it. I mean, I was stressed. You good? I was stressed just because like I was running off of such little sleep, and also it was crazy in there. You gotta be like alert all the time. You gotta see when they're putting out carts. You gotta see where the other resellers are, where you have to stand, what shoe you're going to grab when they're putting them out. Looking at the Nike employee, and when they give the go, and not like stand still and basically get stuck. I mean, it's a lot to take in, and I mean, I'm glad we were there with Sebas, because I mean, like I said, he helped us out. He taught us the ropes at his Nike clearance store, and we appreciate him greatly for that.
Yeah.
We got Sebas in the chat. What's up, bro?
We should make him come on, but I don't know. He's prepared. Yeah. Also, like sometimes it was hard because like you're waiting, right? But like sometimes you're waiting, but you also like looking the shoes and trying to look the employees. And sometimes they like, some of them say like, okay, go, or listo, or ready, whatever. But like sometimes they don't talk. They like just like put the thumb up and that's it. It's literally watching them, you miss, because it's like, I don't know. It's like when you throw a piece of meat with all the tigers around. It's like that. Like you miss, you don't eat, and it was really hard. He was a professional. Like we were two, and he picked like three shoes, and we didn't pick any shoe. Like it was like fuck. Like how you do it? Maybe I don't know. he's smaller than us, and he just go inside. But like, I don't know how he does it, but I believe it's just experience. Like he's there every day. Like I don't know, it's just crazy. Sometimes also that we saw, sometimes employees that know that, I mean, they know that all the are like a 10 resellers there, and like they push shoes out like a one by one, literally. Like they got two pairs and they go and put it out. And like sometimes when you don't see a car, a lot of resellers doesn't stand up or like doesn't like look for nothing. They're just waiting until they see the big car. And like literally you walk in and some employee just drop a shoe and like you get a very nice shoe without competition because nobody just didn't care for one shoe. Like, it's just weird. I mean, it should be like a video, not like a video, but it should be like a class about just how to hit clearance store. It's hard. I mean, it's hard.
We're gonna say clearance store with a lot of competition there.
Yeah.
Because the only reason it's like that is because there's like 20 resellers right then and there in the store. So I mean, I understand why it can get pretty hectic, but yeah, I mean, also one thing I want to touch on is like you touched on a little bit earlier. You were like there was different types of people who have different business models there. I believe you said a lot of them, but another one was like people like other resellers that only buy Air Forces, and then they get those Air Forces and sell them in Mexico. Like what? Like
That's
never heard of that. Like. Or they buy the shoes there and they drive back to Mexico and sell those shoes in Mexico. Like, what is that? Like,
yeah, or they like or only like cleats or like only like low end cleats or something like that. Also that was really really crazy. There were a lot of old people. No, I mean without offense, no old people, but like most of the people that do sneakers and stuff, maybe
they're like our age, You
Yeah.
see they're like 20, 25, 30, and that's it.
And then
That's
like
it.
some like two, a little bit like that, like Mile High Hustle or like what a hustle mode, they're that, but they're not that old, like, but there were like grandpas and grandmas, they're like getting shoes, like it was crazy, and they're good, like they one day was like a one like old Latin old lady, I believe it was Mexican, but I don't want to be offended. And she got like two 70s and was like, bro, you did it. Like, I can't do that. And yeah, she's good. But like she's been there for a long time. And but everybody was really nice. Maybe one or two person were a little greedy. But I mean, the 95% of the people were really nice. Even like that lady give two Air Masters to our guy, to our friend, and he gave it to us. I was like, oh, nice. That was really sweet, and yeah, I mean, everybody was really cool there. We the first day we got there, we didn't get in the opening, and like it was another friend of our friend, and he give out like two-person shoes, like hey, like take it, like welcome. And we were like, what the hell? Like these shoes, like we don't get these shoes in there. That's crazy, like.
Yeah.
Sorry, last one. I think
Yeah.
that was like my best two shoes of all the way of all the like trip. Yeah.
And the thing about that, where when Edgar, got those shoes, he literally did it in front of us. So we got there like straight there, like 5 minutes in. They were putting some shoes out, and then we were like, what's up? Like, we're looking, and then they're putting stuff out, and then you're like, okay, and then the dude comes and he like puts the shoe, like puts like two shoes up, and he's like go, and then the dude goes like really fast and grabs the shoe. I'm like, what the heck? What just happened in front of our eyes? And it's like super quick, less than a second. He got the shoes, and I believe he beat another reseller there who was closer to him, who was closer to the shoes than him, and he still beat her, which was crazy. But yeah, I mean, there was some grandmas, some grandpas in the Nike store selling, reselling, and we've never seen that before. Let alone like we've seen middle-aged people do it, but let alone like grandmas, grandparents, or people like in their late 60s, not late 60s, late 50s probably.
Yeah.
Reselling was something new, never seen it before.
Yeah, and it was a really good advantage speak Spanish in Texas. Like you, like 8 of 10 people speak Spanish there. Like it was crazy, but I mean, at least for me, it's just way easier. But a lot of, like everybody speak English too. Just you see like a Latin person, and for me, I just like in English in Spanish, you know. But yeah, it was good. Yeah. How Stacy said, everybody, all the reselling community generally want to see you succeed. Some of them, not all of them. I mean, I was a
Yeah.
little greedy before. Not like I said like, oh, I want all the shoes, but like, sometimes you have to be like business person sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, and we're gonna. Well, while you're saying that, just look at the chat for a little bit. Charlie Jones says hello. Disco Beat says the old heads. Yeah, they're not old heads. I mean, they are old heads, but they're like not the old heads you think they are. They're
Yeah,
like
no.
somebody's grandma, Mexican grandma you would never expect to see at the store reselling,
Yeah.
which is weird. But yeah, like Stacey said, the majority of resellers do want to see you succeed. But once you get into, let's say, their territory, or you start, maybe taking away some money from them, like let's say competition wise, that's where the lines get kind of not drawn, but like that's when, I mean, not even, I don't even do that with Antonio. He doesn't do that with me, but that's where stuff kind of gets a little iffy depending on the type of person you're dealing with. And I do want to say, give this example there. So the second day we were there for a total of 3 whole days, and we were there for 4 days, but in total just 3 whole days that we could source. On the second day, I pulled up with my GoPro chest mount. I wear it when I source, and I was gonna go source in there. And I was there, and everybody was in line. They were commenting, just talking, and I had the GoPro strap on my chest. I wasn't recording or anything, but near the end, well, not near the end, near when the Nike store was gonna open, I had pressed record, and then some dude had saw me with the GoPro on my chest, and he was like, "Hey, shout me on the video, or shout out this person," and you guys are gonna see it in the video I post, but yeah, then there was another reseller next to me who started commenting on the fact that if I get him in the video, he's gonna tell me to take it down, or he's gonna be like try to get it taken down because he doesn't want to be in the video, and he doesn't want me to show the store in the video, just because that store is so good, and he doesn't want more competition going. Basically, is what I got from what he was saying. One of the things he was like, people feed their families with this type of work, or this type of the store that they go to. And, I understood where he was coming from, but at the same time, I really didn't care. Like, if people know the store is good, they're going to know the store is good and go either way. But just like, I would say, like, closed-minded people like that, that's where the line gets, like, iffy, and, like, you hear that and you're like, does this dude really want me to succeed if he doesn't even want me to be here? Because he wants, to get an extra pair of shoes and basically make more money. That's where, that's an example that I wanted to give where, not everybody wants to see you succeed, and a majority of people do, but, I saw it straight there in the store that we went to. It was pretty ruthless. Well, that guy was pretty ruthless. And, dude was just talking. He didn't look directly at me. I was looking at him. He didn't, basically, he was just talking to himself, and I was like, I didn't comment to him or anything, so... You guys are gonna hear it in the video. I hope I can include it on there. And I'm glad I didn't get his face or anything, because he was crying about it. But yeah, I mean, he was like, I mean, I understand. Like, I do understand like the way he looks at it, but I also don't understand the fact that people can be like that. I mean, it's just how they are, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, but I believe we didn't like feel anybody, or I think.
Yeah, we didn't not step on the wrong foot, like get off on the wrong foot with anybody there, and that's something I really wanted to emphasize. or tell people I wanted to be cool with everybody, and basically everybody was cool with us. They weren't like, hey, what are you doing here? Where are you from, Atlanta? Nah, nobody was like that. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, also like while we're talking in the free time in the store with the other people, like they also said that like they go to others like cleaner stores or like other states or other like outlets and stuff. Like, I don't think they have a problem. Oh, most of them don't have a problem that we went there or something. Like they were really nice, most of them, and they said like they went to like Colorado, Florida, North Carolina, whatever. Like there are a lot of like stores here. Not all of them are good, like because we already know that at least like Tennessee, that don't go, like don't waste your time. At least you're going to vacation and
Yeah. Also, somebody posted a picture of the Tennessee clearance store of like a wall full of monarchs, and we asked them if it was good. Back there, and it's not. So I mean, cross that out as one of the clearance stores that's near us that we can hit, and it's probably not gonna be good.
yeah, and yeah, most of people like that were like talking about other stores too. Well, like some person said like, oh, go to North Carolina or go to Orlando, but then another people said don't go to Orlando, and then another people said that they went to like Colorado and got a lot of stuff. And I mean, it's just the market is huge. Like if Nike even say that they hate resellers, like why they put that stores, and they don't have like literally. I was impressed too because like our Nike here is like more street than there. Like, well, I don't know if we don't have a Nike. It's a different like clearance and outlet. But like here, like if you buy something and then you come back and buy another thing, like they get mad. Or like they get like, no, you already buy it. Like I know, I mean, most of the stores that we hit, they already know that we are a reseller. Most of the employees because we are there all the time, and like, I mean, you in there like a limit of 30, and like I don't think I buy 30 shoes in a day, but like literally you pay and you're coming back, you pay and you're coming back, you pay or you just have like a lot of shoes and they just wanna sell like everybody, and that's how it should be. Like like nobody was there. Like people, there were a lot of like customers that buy it, and nobody had problems with you or with nobody. Like I hope like stores here also get like nice, like. And actually, when we came back and went to our outlet, it was like, yeah, get whatever you want. It was we were like, I asked like literally 5 times. Kevin was like, bro, stop asking. I literally asked like 5 times. You sure? He said, yeah, go crazy, bro. Like I went back, I took like 2 more pairs that I should normally have, and I asked again, hey, bro, are you sure? What happened if like in their cashier they tell me no, you only can get 3. And he was like, if the cashier tell you, just call me. I was like, okay, cool. And I got 9 pairs. I was like, wow. Like, for me, the Nike was, wow. Like, first time in Georgia that I can get the many shoes. Like, in the last 2 years. And they're cool. Like, most of them, they don't care that you're a reseller. Like, sometimes they get mad when there are a lot of them that, like, literally crash the store. But most of them, they were cool. Like, in one part, they were putting like some Air Forces, and it was so crazy because it was like a lady, as a regular customer, on the middle of the shoes, and like the lady was like like stop in shot, waiting what people were going to do, and like I don't know what happened. She never stopped. She never. I wasn't even in that part of the store because they were putting in men's and in women's. But I guess in women's was better. But I got some men's shoes and I win because there wasn't nobody there. And then like the manager got there and was like, no, we're not going to drop the shoes in there. We're just going to pick it back. And they went to the cashier and I was like, if you want it, just go to the cashier and buy it. But like they didn't say like no, I don't want to sell that shoe. They just like, if you want it, one per person and that's it. And for that, because the manager did that, I was able to get a pair, like one each. Because if no, I wouldn't have that pair. And it's a very good pair. I think it's reselling for like 160, something like that.
Yeah, the Air Force One, Have a Nike Day,
There's a new one.
Yeah, there's multiple Have a Nike Day pairs, but I don't know. It was just a cool pair overall. I believe it was $60. But Oscar says he's a clown. The dude I was talking about who was like, getting mad at other competition or whatever that was there. Oscar says, get your connections up and it won't matter. I don't know if you can make connections at that Nike clearance store, Oscar, but I do understand that, once you, start getting connections and, it greatly helps you out as a reseller. So, yeah. Disco Beat says, you can just edit him out or put a smiley face over him. I got him just like, he was standing right next to me, so my GoPro just, I believe, captured his shoulder, not his face or anything. So I got all the audio, and you guys are going to be able to hear it when I release the video, which is pretty good. The Flipping Accountant, we got a celebrity in here. What's up, Justin? Thanks for joining us. Seva says, y'all got any good stuff when y'all went back? Yeah, we got, when we went to the Nike outlet on Friday after we came back, we ate up. I believe we got like
some Air Forces and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Got like 15 pairs.
I don't know how many we got each, but we got more than like 40 pairs of shoes. How much were those?
They were like the Air Max Puerto Rico, if I believe. They were 108 plus 20 plus 15.
Them
And
things
they're
are
like-
clean.
Yeah, they're like new. I mean, they're new, but they're like new. Yeah, very chill. And then we got some stuff. Not like Seba stuff, but we got some stuff.
Yeah, and I do want to explain the situation that Antonio said he wasn't there. Go ahead, but show the shoes. Show us what we got. We got some. What are those?
Air Forces.
How much were they?
$50 plus 20 plus 15.
Crazy.
They raised the prices. They were
Yeah.
36 before.
$50?
Yeah.
You probably got them for 36 with all the discounts we got.
Yeah.
Some Blazers, classic, not bad at all.
$50 again with plus 20 plus 50.
We got a lot of shoes after we came back, Sebas.
There's some Prestos too, like 7Y, $40 plus 20 plus.
Sebas says we had like 20 pairs of those Puerto Ricos. Cap, where's the picture?
I got those Jordan, Kids Jordan here. They were really cheap. $32 plus 20. No, this one's no, this one was $32.
Yeah, $32 plus 20%.
20%, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 20%, yeah.
Because on the weekends, I think Nike is putting the 20% off discount.
And that's our next topic too.
Yeah, they're putting out the 20% off discount on the hash wall and any refurbished shoes they have on the floor. But yeah, I mean, Oscar, you think people can eat up at every store? Like, not eat up at every store. Have like a hookup at every store? I don't know. They were pretty iffy at that store we went to. Those Alpha Flies.
125 plus 20 plus 15.
Crazy. How do you get discounts at the Nike store? Basically, you just make a new account, and when you make a new account on the Nike website or on the Nike app, it gives you an automatic 15% off coupon. And you can keep doing it over and over again. And if your Nike catches on, stop. But if they don't care, like one of our outlets does, you can keep using that 15% off.
Yeah, they were pushing. They were pushing us.
There was like 5 employees on the floor asking, "Hey, are you okay? Do you have a Nike account?" Another one comes to me, "Hey, how you doing?" "I'm pretty good, man." "You got a Nike account?" I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, like the first time, I don't know. This time, like, they really wanted to sell. Like, they were like selling people now. Like, sometimes, the Nike, they don't care if you buy or not. This time, they were pushing. And that's like why right now we decide to be one part of our life today. Because we think that Nike is bringing some good stuff soon. Like, I think Nike want to get rid of all good stuff that they have left over. I will say refurbished shoes. Like, they just want to make some space in the stores because I think good stuff are going to come. I don't know when, I don't know what kind of stuff, but they didn't put a discount for how much time. And like right now, they say that they were putting the 20% like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but now they're not saying it. Like they don't tell him, but like if you go Thursday to Sunday to the store, it's a 20% in the wall still. They took it in the week and they put it back in the weekend, and you know, I think they're getting. I mean, nobody has told us nothing or not. Like we just like it's what we think about. It's going to happen soon. That stuff are coming.
Yeah, I mean, we're guessing just off the fact that they started discounting shoes on the, what is that, the walkways that all the shoes are with the box tops. They discounted multiple shoes on their, which is, you know, I picked those shoes up. We picked them up, no discount. Like they were that good. So I mean, that's what we predict, that Nike is getting an influx of inventory. That, you know, the stores right now, they're basically not full, but they got a lot of stuff and they want to sell it, so they're discounting their old stuff.
We got those KD.
KD, yeah.
KD for like $70.
KD 14.
Yeah, and I haven't even taken a picture, and I already sold one. They're moving. They're moving for like 120, 130, depending on the size. I sold it for really 113 in StockX, but it was really fast fleet.
I mean, they're cool shoes. I mean, the KDs look kind of weird in my opinion, but yeah. I like the older models better. But I'm not wearing the shoes, so it really doesn't matter to me. Oscar says, just be personable, be nice to the employees, put your stuff back, say hello, etc. Being nice goes a long way. Nothing new. Yeah, I mean, that's what we do, you know. I mean, what I mean is like a plug, or, you know, have somebody like you paying and like, basically a plug, you know, at a clearance store. In that clearance store, let's say in Houston, I believe would be very hard to obtain. But you know,
yeah,
at any Nike store, like outlets and stuff, it's not that hard.
Yeah, I mean, what we think is like that it's going to be hard in there, because there are people that have been there for like 1 or 2 years that are like, they're not stupid neither, and like they're business persons too, and like they make good amount of money and they don't have the plug. And if like somebody that has been there for 1 or 2 years don't have a plug there, I don't think it's that easy. But I mean, you never know, you know, like sometimes you just get there and you have a family member or a really good friend there. Like, at least maybe like not like a plug, but maybe they will tell you like when they put in the stuff, you know, like, and that's a big advantage. But I mean, sometimes you don't wanna like everybody see you and like run or something like that to get mad with you because they know that you have a plug and they give you all the shoes to you. Cool, but it's just depend on you.
Yeah, I mean, I've come up all the way from my start of my reselling journey till now without having an actual plug. All the plugs that I have, I don't have. They're Antonio's plugs, so he gets to say and he tells me. So, I mean, that's that. But, you know, it's nothing too deep, nothing too serious. Yeah. It is a little bit of an advantage, but, you know, that doesn't stop anybody who doesn't have a plug of, you know, that doesn't stop them from finding profitable products, going to the store every day and all that stuff. Unless it's, like, super, super deep where, like, they don't put shoes out unless you go there. And we're not going to talk about that. But,
yeah, I mean, normally I'm really quiet and I don't talk all the time. Or I mean, just first time that I've been in a camera, you know. But I met somebody else from here too, another reseller. That's Eddie. Eddie move, like Eddie talk. He goes to like whatever store or whatever, and he talk to everybody. Like, and I went source before with him, and like he just really talk to everybody. He's really like cool, and like he looks like a sneakerhead too, like, and you know, I learned, and he touch anything and he knows somebody, like he knows the lady and he knows the cashier, and like if it's not a plug, at least like, you know, sometimes they give you discounts and stuff like that, and I learn, and now I get to there and I talk to everybody. Like I just some people don't like to say, oh, I'm a reseller, I buy this shit for less and sell it for more. I go straight, like I'm a reseller. Like I'm looking for everything. Like um, some people don't like it. Some people do like it. I do. I go straight and clear. And you know, I learned how I said before, and I got some people that now they're like the manager, something like that. They know that they're not going to get in trouble, but like it works. But like sometimes it don't work. I mean, I haven't worked for over a year because like I used to have a personal marshal, and marshal haven't been doing nothing. Like they even know that they're slow. And like no, like I haven't talked with that person for like more than a year, 2 years. I have the person that said hello, welcome to Ross. It was like a friend later that he works there, and he was like he's not a plug or nothing. Like he couldn't get like he didn't like tell me what it was inside or whatever, but he can buy like a one shoe, and he buy one shoe for me. That's like a one shoe, like one a week sometimes. And he called me later. He used to call me like one a month. But he one day I went to a Ross and he was a customer in Ross too. He was like, hey, what's up? Oh no, I don't work there anymore because like Ross was also empty for a long time. And when I see him back, I was like, what you doing here? I'm like, no, I don't work there anymore and stuff. He used to give me like very cool shoes. Like it was one, but he was a sneakerhead too, and he only give me like, I mean, I can Dunks, Air Maxes, stuff that he knows. He never give me like Adidas shoe. Like he always like Air Maxes, Vapor Maxes, and stuff like that. Well, I mean, one of my best finds I got from Ross, he gave it to me. He gave me the Off-White Dunks. I forget the name, but they're the ones that came 3 colors. It was the black with green, the white one with blue, and the yellow ones with white. That they came like one in North America, one in Asia, and one in Europe or something like that. And one of them went to Ross, and he gave me that shoe, and it didn't have the right butts, but it got a butts, and it was big red though. But still, like, he made money, I made money, everybody got happy. But I believe that was the last shoe that he gave me. But you have to be doing relationship everywhere that you go. Doesn't matter with who, and you have to be good with everybody because you don't know, you don't know what person could do for you in the future. Like if you bad with somebody, and sometimes karma hits too, and you just have to be good with everybody.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. But Oscar asks, are we on Instagram? I'm on Instagram. It's KVAZQR. And Antonio's Instagram is in the title of the live stream right now. So follow us on there if you want. Also, like the live stream right now. Appreciate you guys for doing that. I think we only have like 7 likes or something. But, yeah, I mean, having a plug is a real big advantage. But we also believe, coming back to the sourcing aspect of what we were talking about earlier, stuff looks to be looking up. So I mean, stuff looks to be looking good, to say the least. We got some friends in the group chat that we're in on Instagram. They send us their finds. They've been finding some pretty good stuff at Ross, surprisingly, and the stuff that we saw last week with our Nike outlet, where they were discounting pretty good shoes. Letting us get however many refurbished shoes that we would like, letting us use their discount plus the Hashwall discount. It looks like it's going to be getting better.
Yeah.
Disco Beat says, oh man, I keep saying your name wrong. Thiz Chico Beat says, if they don't sell all shoes at the Nike store, do you think they're finally sending them to Ross? I really don't know how the chain of distribution works with Ross, and if Nike doesn't sell it, they send it to Ross, or Nike doesn't sell it, they send it to Marshalls. I don't know that chain. I don't know any of that, but hopefully that does happen. If the shoes that Nike aren't selling at Nike, they get sent to Ross. There's really no telling. EcoFlip says 10th like. Appreciate you, man, for real. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna go back to the stores on Friday. and hopefully they got some good stuff. But one of the unfortunate things about the trip, and this is not really too deep or too bad at all, they started pushing stuff at one of our Nike outlets when we were not there. So they had some really rare shoes, extremely good stuff, and we were in Texas, and we couldn't do anything about it.
How you know that?
We know that because Antonio, I mean, he's not a plug. He's just a friend at this point. He works there, and you know, he told us, hey, you know, refurbish is full, and then he showed us what he copped. I don't know what did he buy. I don't know those Air Jordan.
It was some like the Jordans that appear in the Spider-Man used in the last movie. They were there refurbished, and like he paid like three shoes for like $100, something like that. It was crazy. 3 Jordans for like $126. But you know, he was there. It's not our competition. And like he got even like with the bots and stuff. Like we don't get any refurbished with bots. I think we got one ever because we catch it like they restock, and we got one. I was like, hey, don't take it, but still like we don't sell the refurbished with the refurbished bots. But I mean, he doesn't tell us nothing. Like I mean, not much. He's like, I'm playing with him, but he's just the cashier. He doesn't like know nothing about what happened inside. But I mean, he just really likes shoes, and he buys. He really like releases, and I'm trying to sell some shoes to him, but sometimes always happen with the shoes. And I just wanna be nice with him and give sell something for a good price. But like the first time, the FedEx never delivered my shoe. The second time I got a shoe and it was damaged. Like it's been not good. But yeah, how I told, like you had to be good with everybody and you had to talk to everybody. And I mean, you know, have a person that knows stuff that they were there. It's good. I mean, it's you don't have it like, and you know, we never found a person like. I just don't want to say, but like in other states or other people, other Nikes, they got with like 50 pairs of refurbished. Like we can't do that. It's not even 50 pairs of refurbished in our Nike. You know, like even if we want, we can. And like, you know, then you see in Instagram some people got 50 pairs, 54 pairs, or like a lot of pairs. I don't even know. Like I just don't know how to do it. But I mean, I do know, but like, I just like think that they have somebody that tell them or like pay, bro, or whatever. But it's their business, and is they're doing fine? Is this good? It worked for them. If I had the opportunity to do it, I would do it too. Like, it's no excuses. Just work. Like, just do it every day. It's going to like the next day is always going to be better, and I think Nike is going to be better soon. Not only Nike, every store. I think the stuff that they didn't get before, I think they start to come in right now. Like in one point, like I don't know, maybe by summer, store going to have a lot of stuff for everybody. It's going to be good, like the days before. I don't know how good or how bad it's going to be, but I believe it's going to be better. Like by Q4, it's going to be a good Q4 this year.
Yeah, I mean, with that comes, you know, as people dread these type of people, I mean, whatever you want to call them, low ballers are going to come in and, you know, who knows what's going to happen. But we're still going to be finding stuff, and we're still going to definitely be selling. We got Oscar in here. He followed us on Instagram. I'm looking at his Instagram right now. Bruh's eating up at the clearance store. Look at this.
Well, how much he paid for the KDs?
Those are the exact KDs we bought.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to focus incorrectly.
Don't move your hand.
Look at that. Oh, I can't even zoom in. We got the Air Jordan 1. What are those, Pollens?
Yeah.
And those mids are what? I don't know.
I don't remember the name. But how much you pay for the KDs?
Sebas saying is I'm a low baller. I mean, hey, you got a low ball to sell. And that's a completely different aspect of, you know, of reselling that. I'm not gonna say that some people don't understand, but you know they just don't want to do that. And maybe we're gonna talk about it next week or another time. It's gonna be a topic, but I mean, in I'm just gonna say this in reality and like having to move stuff at volume, you're eventually going to have to lowball. Not gonna say every listing that you're on, but you're gonna have to be wanting to move your product quick. So if a lowballer is there and you have to price, and that's the market, you gotta price it at the market to sell it. However fast you want to sell it at. But yeah, I mean, it really all depends on who you are. I know, Sebas, I'm just playing with you too. But EcoFlips asks, what are some solid models of Converse to sell on eBay/Amazon? You can go for the Converses that are women's platforms. Those are pretty good shoe. Even if you buy them for retail, you can get a good amount. But also, be sure to check the comps on the shoes. If there's no comps, I'm not gonna say don't cop it, but you gotta trust it. But platform women's Converse shoes are elite.
But mostly for non-Amazon, just eBay. Actually, as we're talking now about the Converse, eBay is not that good for Converse. For me, at least for me, what is good for Converse for me has been StockX, Goat, and Poshmark. It's been like my top 3. I don't know. I guess eBay have less women, so I don't know. But Poshmark, Goat has been insane good for Converse. At least to those, we call it releases Converse, the platform, like the last one that had come. It's been like the best for me.
Yeah, I mean Converse is like when you're getting into any new brand or anything, you can't just rely on what people tell you. You have to go out and do your own research or actually go out, buy some stuff. If you sell it, good. If you don't
buy it again.
Yeah, don't buy it again or try to get your money back as fast as you can or wait it out, whatever you choose. But it really is all a experience thing, and sometimes comps aren't gonna tell you everything, and that's why I recommend when you're getting into a new brand, I mean you gotta stick with it and see how it goes. If not, you're never gonna know what's actually selling in, let's say, the Converse brand. As opposed to you only know what's selling at Nike. So yeah, every brand is different, and you gotta do what you want to do.
Selling guy did for 150, sold a few at that price.
He's the one in the comps that we saw.
$49.99. Nice, bro. Like, I mean, I guess depend on the size, right? We got our biggest size at 11, but we were able to buy only 5 pairs. We got, I mean, at least I got 110, 210.5, and 211. I sold one today for 113 on StockX. I just wanted to move it fast, and I just want my money back. But I mean, 150 is way better than 113.
Yeah, nice. I mean, if you waited, you really got it. Would have gotten 150, but we're trying to move product here.
And also he bought it for less than us. We pay
70.
Yeah, $69.99 plus 7%.
Oscar, where are you located at, dude? I'm pretty sure you told us before, but I don't remember. That's crazy.
You're gonna say that, sorry.
Yeah. But wow, I mean so he's a clearance store man.
Yeah.
Got a lot of clearance store people in here. Him, Sebas, who else?
Andy.
Andy.
Yeah. Also, another thing that we have done a lot that we already commented, is we don't find enough stuff in store that we normally do. We go online too, and online you can get a lot of stuff. Nike also last week did a 20% discount. I think finished Sunday. 20% discount, and they also like put down prices too. Like today I got Air Maxes 2017 for $90 plus tax. But it's not bad. I see the same shoes in my outlet is $169. I actually have to return the shoe that I paid $169 because I got it today for way less.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man.
This shoe over here. Pay $169.99. I paid today $129.99.
Yo, he's in North Carolina.
Oh, cool. Oh, I'm going to hit North Carolina next month. April 7, if I'm sure. But I'm just going to pass through. I'm going to Raleigh. And yeah, I'm going to just pass through the store. If you wanna meet there and tell me how we play there, I just wanna, because I already going, because my sister goes there. I'm going there. I'm going to drive her. I'm just going to pass through. I believe that's near to, what is the, Charlotte? Yeah, near to Charlotte, and literally it's just like 30 minutes on the, like, off the road, and I'm just going to hit it. Maybe we can, like, if I give a green light, maybe we can hit it later, because I have, my cousin live there and stuff. Like, it's not that difficult for us. We all cook it every much.
Yeah.
Yeah, sneaker flip fine. Who's that?
Sneaker flip fine. He's on Instagram.
Oh yeah. I mean, I didn't go hard because I just got a huge fence today in the house. But I got 4. I got 1 red and three blacks, because the black ones were for, the black one went for $91, and I called him. I told him, he was like, nah, too much or whatever. I don't know.
No, I just didn't buy them. I just didn't buy them, to be honest.
Also, I got the red Vapor Mats yesterday for retail. That was like 220 something, 226. But I got 12 and a half. I see comes that they're like in 320 something, 320, 350. Let's see if they sell. If not, I got 60 days to return. Oh, it's going
Oscar
good.
says, yeah, sneaker flip and find. Hope it's going good out there, Kevin and Antonio. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for tuning into the live. I think we're gonna cut it here, but we got one more comment. Bruh, what is you doing? Alright, hold on. Alright. Oscar says he might be out of town, but he just followed you. I'm gonna tell you his Instagram. You can DM him, see what's up there. We might be hitting your outlet, Oscar. Oh,
Your
he
clearance.
is.
Your clearance.
He is, but we're gonna see how it is. Plus 8% 8% Rakuten.
I saw today it was 1.5. I didn't even use it. Sometimes I may forget. Oh yeah.
Sebas is rocking the Air Max 2017s as well. That boy.
Yeah.
That boy drippy.
Chat. I forget Rakuten. I really forget today that.
Hey, I mean, it is what it is. I forget it a lot of times too, but
15 people inside there, inside here.
And we gotta cut it. But I appreciate you guys for coming into the live. If you guys have any recommendations or anything of, the type of topics you want us to cover, DM us on Instagram, comment in the video or the live chat.
Tell your friends to come. Is somebody like new that wanna like start selling, like,
send them to us. Tell them to ask all the questions they want in the live chats. We'll go live every week and we'll announce it on our Instagram, and you guys will know. Yeah, A305 Harris. We're about to log off, but like I said, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thanks for watching us and dropping questions and all that good stuff. We'll see you in the next live. Stay great.
Thank you, Echo Flips. I got it.
Wow. I mean,